So up and away. That's what we're going to talk about today, as you probably gathered from the song that we sang. Does anyone remember that song? I mean, do you remember, other than just this morning, do you remember when it came out, the first time? Okay, who was it originally performed by? No, not that one. The Up and Away. The Up and Away song. Up and Away. Fifth Dimension. Okay, there we go. So it won 4 Grammys, and it was the Song of the Year in 1967. Wow. Amazing, huh? Wow.
Marilyn McCoo. Marilyn McCoo's one.
There you go. Okay, so music has changed just a little bit since then. But I think that this song just really summed it up for what we're going to talk about today. When we go up and up, which we've done in the past 2 weeks, because I've been talking about the 7-ups, we're going to talk about more of that today. And what we do is we send it away, right? We send away that which we no longer know is going to serve us. And so that we're going to do that as well today. And when we all do all of that, we can truly soar in the beautiful balloon of life in which we are meant to ride. And the dreams that are on our hearts, big and little and in between, can become real in our lives. And as the lyrics to the song said, love is waiting there in my beautiful balloon, way up in the air in my beautiful balloon. If you hold my hand, we'll chase your dream across the sky, for we can fly. We can fly up and away in my beautiful balloon. So to bring everyone back to the same page, this month we're exploring the idea that before we move into doing out in the world, we go up. We go in first and then we go up to anchor ourselves in Source and the divine wisdom and freedom and love and joy and peace and abundance of that Source that lives within us. In the past 2 weeks, we've explored 7 concepts, which we called the 7-ups. And I have a big challenge here for those of you who have been here these past 2 weeks. Who can name all 7 of them and tell me what they are all about? I know, you want to go grab your little card, right? We do have the little cards there. Okay. We have look up. I'm just going to do a quick little review here. We have look up to God, to the source of all good. We have lift up, the vibration of our emotions by choosing a different thought, because we know that different thoughts can bring us down or can bring us up. So we can choose that thought that's going to bring our vibration up. We lighten up. We hold things lightly. We don't take everything too seriously. We hold it lightly. We make it up because we decide our future and what our past meant. We can make up a different story about what our past meant so it doesn't drag us down. We give it up. We express our divine nature by being kingly givers. We kick it up by bringing enthusiasm and passion to life. We know those people who we like to ride with them, right, when they're doing that. And we start it up. Always start anything by first going within for guidance. That way we know that we're on the right path. And today we're going to go up and up by taking a deeper look into those 7 steps. And then we'll send away that which might be blocking our ability to truly live from the up place. Okay, does that sound good? All right. So as I said before, look up refers to realizing that God is the source, the one and only source of all there is and all that will ever be. And now we know that there really is no up to look up to, right? There's no up or down or around about God. So the looking up is really just a symbolic gesture that we do. But we look up metaphorically to God, who is the source and substance of our supply. God, who is the creative impulse, the creative process, and the creation itself. In New Thought, we can sometimes depersonalize God by looking only at the creative process, or what we call law. And sometimes, that's the automatic part. That's the impersonal part. And that we do treatment and expect it to work in a certain way. And it's really only one of the 3 aspects of God, or the creative impulse, the creative process, and the creation itself. Or said in another way, the spirit, law, and body. It's very similar, kind of along the same lines as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So the Father is the Spirit, right? That's the Creator. And we have the Son, which is the body, the manifest. And the Holy Spirit is the creative impulse. It's that creative part. So I love the words of Ernest Holmes in The Science of Mind, and this is on page 82, very early in the book. He says, Spirit is the Father, Mother, God, because it is the principle of unity back of all things. The masculine and the feminine principles both come in from the one. Spirit is all life, truth, love, being, cause. Spirit is all. The center and the circumference of everything that exists, both manifest and unmanifest. It is undivided, complete, and perfect within itself, having no opposites and no opposition. It is impossible for a finite mind to comprehend such complete life and power. In moments of real inspiration, we realize, to a degree at least, that God is all, the life in everything and the love through everything. The one presence, the one infinite person whom we call God or Spirit, within this one all live. Isn't that beautiful? God, I love Holmes. He also wrote, we should think of God not only as principle forever pushing forward into expression, but as infinite person. In other words, if we merely think of God as mathematical law of cause and effect, we shall lose all warmth and color. We should be very careful in abstracting the principle, not to forget the essence. And what is the essence of God? That is love. The essence of God is love. And it is to the essence, the source of all, and the complete power to which we can look up. And that's what we do. That is what we do when we're doing our affirmative prayer, spiritual mind treatment. Because we're doing the recognition step, which is the first step. And we are looking up. We turn to source and substance, the substance of all that is. We recognize it to the best of our ability, and then what do? We feel its presence, because thought plus feeling gets the result, right? So we look up and we have that thought, and then we embody it. And when we feel it, it raises our vibrational level and it attracts instantly to us that which we are desiring. There is one power, one presence, one life, one creative energy, one essence, one source, and that one is God. That's it, right there. There's your first step. You're recognizing that that is what is all there is. There are not two. There's not God and something else. There's not God and anything else. There is only God. There's only one. And the attributes and qualities of the one life are peace, power, love, joy, harmony, order, abundance, right action. You can go on forever. The list is infinite. The qualities of God expand and go. When we say them, well, few of them anyway, every Sunday here. Peace, power, light, beauty, joy. And the human corollary, here I go again with my tongue, to that is the one. And all the attributes of that one are found in each and every one of those of its creations. So, what does that mean? It means that all of the attributes found in God are found in us, can be found in us. The nature of God is good, is love, is wholeness, and is available to us if we allow it to be. Who's standing in the way of our good? It's us. Hello, it's me. I'm in the way. We have to get our bloated nothingness out of the way, right? As Emerson said. It's nearer than your breath because God breathes as you. Imagine that. God breathes as you. It is, in fact, inside. And if you ever need anything at any time, all you need to do is look within. So listen to these words, particularly if you are experiencing a challenge right now, and deeply take in the idea that you can look up to Source at all times. This is a poem by Barbara Blansett, and it's entitled, The Answer is Inside. So you've made some mistakes, and you're down on the floor. Well, brush yourself off, try a different door. If you can't lay there sulking, get a hold of yourself. There's work to be done, there's dust on the shelf. If you will at least get up on your knees, just making the effort gets rid of that quease. I hear this voice that is talking to me, but I don't see a thing. Who could it be? Then as I listen, I hear it again. I'm here within you, and I am your friend. Can you remember when you were small and you trusted me to not let you fall? Get up from the floor where you don't belong. Come on, grab hold, and I'll help you along. Oh God, if there is one, I hear myself say, and I wonder, at the same time I wonder, is this how to pray? Oh God, please hear me and help me to stand, and as I reach up, I feel his strong hand. Why did I turn from your voice for such length, until I gave up, since I had no more strength? Why did I wait till I was in such despair, before I remembered you always answer my prayer? There are so many lessons I've had to learn, but the most important is to know where to turn. When I felt all along like one pot on the shelf, if I could have remembered, you're inside of myself. I am never without you, though at times turned away. Every time that I've listened, you've told me the way. So I'll keep my ears open to that one small voice. I'll pay close attention when I'm making a choice. I'll allow you to guide me, to show me the way. I'll listen inside me and do as you say. I know if I listen and allow you to guide, I won't feel so frightened. I won't have to hide. Just knowing you're in me, your power, your strength, renews all my courage and strengthens my faith. To know that you're with me when I go for a walk, to know that there's someone with whom I can talk, to look at the challenges of each new day in a totally different and loving way. Turns all things around, everything is so bright. It sure does help when you look up to the light. And when we come from that up space within, we can then give it up, right? Remember last week we said that in both Ernest Holmes' definitions of grace and love, he refers to the line, the givingness of spirit to its creation. If we truly want to express God at the highest level, then we too must begin from inside and make a decision to be givers to life. I think Suzanne has the book, The Go-Giver, which had quite an impact. But
I gave it back, but yes.
Did you give it back to me?
Yes. I wish I hadn't, because I'm going to order a copy, but yeah.
I don't know where it is. I'll have to look for it.
Okay.
Okay. Did I give it to you to read?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Nothing is lost in the universe. We'll just look up and know that it's divinely found. Okay.
Probably on your car someplace.
No, my car is clean. So, surprise! I know. It's because it's a new car. All right, so we must choose to be kingly givers according to the Buddhist tradition. Does anybody remember that from last week when I talked about that? Okay. So Holmes, in the Ideas for Living, says we should give of ourselves in love and in service to others, in a spirit of generosity and good fellowship. To refuse to give is to refuse to receive, for everything moves in circles. Real giving is the givingness of the self. A kind word, a thoughtful act, perhaps just a smile can help lighten the burdens of others. It doesn't have to be something. I think a lot of people sometimes wait. They think that, I don't have enough to give. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till I have something more to give. But it can be so small. It can be a hug. It can be a phone call to a friend. It can be something very simple. So, and not from a martyr consciousness, but a sacred consciousness. This is how we need to approach in our giving, just from the fullness of ourselves. Oh. I found a wonderful video link that was posted on the Minister's Listserv this week. Do you ever go on the Minister's Listserv? Oh, you can't, but you could kind of look and understand. But some of the stuff there is so much fun. All right, I get great ideas because these are all the ministers in this teaching, and they are as varied as the grains of sand and grass and they have so many wonderful gifts, and I feel privileged to be able to share them. Well, they share them with me, which is just such a gift. So I'm going to play this. To me, this is one of the best lessons on Give It Up that I've ever seen, and it throws in a nice dose of one of the other 7-Ups, which is to lighten up. So here it is. This is featuring a little boy known as Kid President. Okay?
20 things we should say more often. Number 20, thank you. And not just on Thanksgiving, every day. Number 19, excuse me. Number 18, here's a surprise corn dog that I bought you because you're my friend. There'll be more corn dogs, more happy people. This is a good idea. Corn dog for you, corn dog for you, corn dog for you. Number 17, I'm sorry. Number 16, I forgive you. Number 15, you can do it. but don't say it if it's something they can't do. Number 14. Another thing that we should say more often. I have barbecue sauce in my shirt too. Before you say something about the barbecue sauce on somebody else's shirt, take a look at the barbecue sauce on your own shirt. Number 13. Please. Number 12. Everything is going to be okay. Number 11. Oh, you got me a corn dog too? You shouldn't have, buddy. Number 10. I don't know. I know a lot of people who need to say that. My sister. Number 9. You're so awesome, I named my dog after you. Oh, wait. That could hurt someone's feelings. I mean, boat. I named my boat after you. Wait, who even have a boat? You're so awesome, I legally changed my name to yours. Just tell people they're awesome and mean it. Number 8. Hello, person that I've never met before. Here's a high five. Number 7. My sports team is not always the best sports team. 6. Nothing. Sometimes 6. Nothing. Sometimes that's the best thing you can say. Number 5. Doesn't mean anything, but it's just really funny. Number 4. I disagree with you, but I still like you as a person who is a human being, and I'll treat you like that. Because if I didn't, it would make everything bad, and that's what lots of people do in this lane. Whew, I need a water break, y'all. It's okay to disagree, but it's not okay to be mean. Number 3. Sometimes you just gotta scream. Number 2. Life is tough, but so are you. Sometimes we all need to be reminded to keep going. Number 1. Something nice. Anything. If you can't think of anything nice to say, you're not thinking hard enough. So what about you? What do you think people should say more often? Leave a comment below and let's hear it. Oh, and I got a bonus one for you. Something that we should say more often? Let's dance.
So good cake, subscribe.
Okay.
That was cute.
So what do you think we should say more often?
I love you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I love you is a good one. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Where did you find that?
On my minister's list. People share things. But
You can post it on our Facebook.
yeah, I can put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll post the link to that on our Facebook because it's cute. Yeah, I like that. So we've gone up, and up, and up by deepening into looking up and by having an incredibly adorable lesson on giving it up. And so we're going to bring our time together this morning to a close with a third point for today, which is to send away whatever it is that might be impeding our ability to go up and up. So I'd like you to close your eyes. Be comfortable, close your eyes. And imagine yourself leaving this room and getting into your car and driving to an open field. It's a beautiful day, the sky is blue and clear, and puffy white clouds are scattered throughout. The weather is absolutely perfect, and the field is filled with fragrant flowers. And as you drive into this field, you notice that there's a hot air balloon off in the distance, so you drive over to it. The balloon is fully filled with hot air, and it is beautiful and colorful. It's also tethered to the ground with 4 strong ropes tied to stakes in the ground, so it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. You step out of your car, and right there, in between you and the balloon, is a big pile of whatever is impeding your ability to go up and up. Whatever it is. Is it unforgiveness? Or is it an inaccurate self-image? Is it guilt or shame, regret, a belief in lack? Is it fear? What is it? It could be anything. Just think about what that could be. And whatever it is, get an image of it right there between you and the balloon. And then pick it up. No matter how big or yucky it is, you can pick it up and not get any of it on you. And you're replacing it in the basket of the balloon. And again, no matter how big or unwieldy it is, it fits in the basket of the balloon. Now walk over to the first tether and untie it. Now walk over to the one opposite it, that first tether, and untie it. Walk to the third tether and untie it, although it's a little bit difficult because there's a lot of resistance against it. The balloon wants to go up, and away. And with a little extra effort, you get the fourth one untied. It's really hard. It's really hard to untie it, but you do what it takes to get it undone, and you let go, and the balloon lifts up. It goes up and up and up, higher and higher. And you stand watching it, beginning to having to crane your neck to see it. And then the wind picks up and blows the balloon not only up, but out. So now it's moving away from you, and it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller as it continues to go up and away. And pretty soon it's just a speck in the sky. And then you blink, and when you reopen your eyes, it's gone. So stand there for just a moment. Take a deep breath and realize that what has stopped you from truly experiencing the divine wisdom, freedom, love, joy, peace, and abundance of Source that lives within you is now gone. It's gone away. Stand there and revel in the idea that this impediment is gone, that you can be who you came here to be. God in expression, the great I am. And when you're ready, come back. And so it is.